are back at Corfe Mullen Skate Park. It's cool, it's crisp, but most importantly, it's dry. Today, I'm going to be learning the Feeble Fakie. Okay, the Feeble Fakie. Let's see what we're aiming for. Gonna come up the ramp in your regular stance. Get the board hooked over into the feeble stall, which is back wheel up onto the coping, board over on the wonk, and then come back, clear the wheels back in fakie. So we're gonna come up, feeble stall, and then back in fakie. This one seems to me like the next step further than the rock to fakie decked out, because we've gone 2 wheels over and now we're going 3 wheels over. I guess the next stage after this would be the blunt, which is all 4 wheels over and then back in. Whew, I think that could be one for next time. Some of the problems I've been having with this one, coming up doesn't quite get into the fully hooked in feeble stall, sort of a little bit like this, and then coming back in. I'll probably do a few of those when I'm starting out, because it takes quite a bit of guts to get totally locked in on the feeble stall to bring it back in. The obvious one, and this is where the danger is once you get it locked in, trying to come back in without hooking these wheels over the top. So that takes quite a bit of commitment. There's going to be quite a lot of falling off done today, I would imagine. I think to start with, to warm up, I'm going to go and do a couple of good rock to fakies just to get the feel of going over and coming back in. And then I'm probably going to start edging it on the wonk until eventually I can hook that back wheel over and then bring it back in. Let's see how we go. Those rock fakies are feeling pretty good. Now I'm going to go up, stick it on the wonk, see what happens. Okay, sticking it on the wonk feels quite scary. Just got to bend my knees. I've also noticed I need to go straight up the ramp and then do a pivot at the last minute, as opposed to trying to carve into it. If I carve into it, it puts my body out of position. Okay, that balance felt a bit better. That time what I did is I came up, kept my shoulders square, but did a swivel of the hips to get the board on the wonk. Still nowhere near to getting the wheel over, but I want to try and get a couple to come in before I do the fully locked out stall. Okay, that was a wonky rock fakie that time, nowhere near the back wheel locking in, but just getting the feel of sending it over and then bringing it back in without clipping the wheels. I'm gonna do some more of those. That one felt better, cleared the front wheels that time. It's all about commitment coming back in to clear those wheels, and to get a nice wonk, you need to come up and do a little shimmy with the hips whilst keeping the shoulders ready to come back in. Okay, it feels a lot better if I bend my knees down. I still suspect my knees are not bent at all, but it certainly feels like I'm bending them. Problem with bending your knees is it puts yourself closer to the perceived danger, so it's quite unnatural. But if I bend down, it just means I can get that pivot and back in without falling off balance so much. Okay, that's feeling quite good now. I think I'm going to start going for the lock-in on the back wheel. Wish me luck. Whew. Okay, overcooked it there, went too far, board launched out, carnage. Just need to bring it back a touch. Okay, that was my first back wheel lock in there. Whew. Feels quite scary to bring it back in, just got to go for it. Okay, that was close. Having a real problem with the front wheels clipping on the way back in. I think the remedy is just more commitment and more front knee up to the chest, see if I can clear those wheels. With commitment comes risk though, so if I do hang up and I'm fully committed, probably going to have a little bit of a crash. Let's do some more. Okay, success. That was one. Not an emphatic victory, because as I came back, the wheels hit the coping. They didn't clip, but I'd like them to come straight back into the ramp and not go anywhere near the coping at all. The thing that I changed is I bent my knees down as I came up to the ramp, and also kept my shoulders nice and square with a little swivel of the hips just to get the stall happening. I'm gonna go for some more. Still gunning for that emphatic victory with the wheels totally clear. That time just went a bit too far, manualed all the way down and came off. So I need to find that happy medium between hitting the coping with the wheels and actually clearing them and coming back into the ramp. Okay, I think I can claim that one. Had all the elements, back wheel locked, bit of stall, and the wheels cleared as they came back in. If anything, they cleared too much and again, just saved it at the bottom from washing out. I want to get these consistently, I'm going to keep going. Okay, a bit of consistency coming now. The things I've introduced is staying relaxed as I come up to the ramp, and also going a bit slower than I think I need to and actually just pumping to get the stall, as opposed to coming up and trying to do the stall with enough speed to do it in the first place. So just bring the speed down a touch, pump, do the stall right at the last minute, don't do it as a carve, and then bring your knee back up to clear the wheels. Okay, that's it for the Feeble Fakie. Let's go through the key points. So come up the ramp, nice and straight, relax, wait to the last minute, then do your turn, hook the back wheel on, bend down, commit back into the transition, bring your front foot up to your chest, clear the wheels, and back in. I think the key things that I changed was the relaxation coming up to the ramp. The late pivot, it's quite tempting to try and carve into it, but then that puts your body out of position. And the other thing that I changed was coming back in to really commit backwards like I would on a rock to fakie, just to get those wheels clear. Let's go through it in real time then. So coming up the ramp, bend your knees, pump, pivot at the last minute, push backwards, bring the knees up to the chest, and bring her back in. I look forward to doing more of these. There's another version, the backside version, where you come at it that way. I did the frontside version first just because it felt more natural to me. These are fun. Let me know how you get on. As ever, my name's been John Bishop and I'm a middle-aged guy learning how to skate.